Hello, I hope this finds you well. Anne here with Curo Private Wealth. Wow, how our lives have changed over the past month. At Curo Private Wealth, we are practicing social distancing, so we are all working remotely. I have an 8-year-old who is in second grade and a 2.5-year-old, and my 8-year-old's school has been canceled for the rest of the school year. So we are trying to get our work done as well as trying to make sure that he gets all of his schoolwork done. The financial markets have been incredibly volatile, unfortunately mostly to the downside, which just adds to all of our stress. And I don't know about you all, but I have been on multiple calls recently where I get interrupted. And it looks something like that. Or something like that. And so we are all trying to do our best to get used to this new normal and our new routine. So what I thought I would do today is share some pieces of financial advice that I can give you that you can actually implement to hopefully put yourself in the best position moving forward as this market turns and goes up again, because it will. This is all temporary. So my first piece of advice is to focus on what you can control. There is so much outside of our control, like what happens with the coronavirus.
Number 1.
Thank you. What happens with the coronavirus when our economy opens back up, what happens to the markets on a daily basis. So let's be really present on only worrying and expending energy on things that are inside of our control. Second thing we can do is to rebalance our portfolios. And what this looks like is taking money from positions that may have done better than others and moving them into positions that may have not.
Number 2.
What happens in a large market downturn is that the market makes us more conservative than we actually have signed up for in the first place. So for example, if we went into 2020 in a 60 stock, 40 bond model, chances are that we probably are now about a 50 or 55% stock exposure. So we want to make sure we bring that back in line with what we originally allocated in our portfolios. The third thing we can do is a strategy called tax loss harvesting. Now, my clear disclosure here is you want to work closely with your tax professional. There are many rules and regulations to do this.
Number 3.
To do this right. But what this looks like is taking investments that have on paper losses. Remember, the markets have wiped out about 4 years worth of gains recently. So chances are inside of your taxable accounts, there may be positions that have on paper losses. You can sell those positions, take the tax loss for tax purposes, and turn around and put that money back into a similar fund so that you still get the upside potential, but you're able to take the loss for tax purposes. The strategy can work great. Again, it's a little complicated. Make sure you're working with your professional team to do it right, especially your tax professional. But these are 3 things that you can focus on, work on, and actually execute here as a result of the craziness that has happened over the last month. So I do want to remind you that we will all get through this. We will be stronger, we will be more creative, we will be more innovative. The world is probably going to look different on the other end of this, but we'll get through this and we will be even better as a result. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you to my lovely assistants. And take good care, stay safe and healthy. Reach out if you have any questions, and otherwise we'll see you next time.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. And the bell. Ding!